Okay, you guys, this is a 373 Fusion. We're going to go over some of the basics of this camper. This is a Rotoflex pin box here on the front of this camper. You're going to want to make sure you adjust it up with these side controls for when you go to hook up your fifth wheel. This is an equalizer system here. Simple, straightforward controls, up-down controls, auto level to auto level the camper, power off to power off the camper. If you want to retract all jacks, once you get it hooked up, all retract. That will retract all the jacks from it. Okay, on the side here in this compartment is our hydraulic system. This is a reservoir for the tank, stuff like that. This isn't something you should typically have to mess with. You do want to make sure that it's up to about 3/4 of the way full when operating this, and that there's enough hydraulic fluid in it for the slide outs. This is your docking station here. On your docking station, your top valve is winterization. Second one down is your city water connection, where you would hook a garden hose that would come through this connection. This is your tank flush. This flushes out the waste tank to get any solid debris flushed out through the drain pipes and stuff like that. Water heater bypass up here. You flip this on the on position when you want to bypass the hot water heater, so water doesn't go in the hot water heater. Will bypass. Neat little valve directional controls here. It kind of shows you the operation of everything. This little switch over here is your battery disconnect. It shuts off power to the battery and stuff like that, so it shuts down your battery system. This up here is your key TV multi-signal controller. This is for satellite. It is RG6 cable that's been run, so if you want to put a satellite system on top of it. Hot and cold running shower up here. We do give you a little hose that will be in a box inside that for that. Gray and black tanks, your 1.5 inch is typically your gray tank, 3 inches your black tank. These valves are heated and enclosed, so they're in the underbelly of the tank system. You pull it out to release and open up the valve, push it in to close the valve. Your hot water heater on the outside here. This is a gas electric hot water heater switch. This switch down here controls the electric for your hot water heater element. This uses a 7/8 inch socket, which will allow you to pull the anode rod out of the hot water heater when it's not in operation. Your furnace exhaust here, generator exhaust, both these things get very hot, so keep the little ones away from this. Fresh water fill there for your tank system. This is your back of your vent for your refrigerator system. Your axles, this has a Moride 3000 CRE suspension system, which absorbs about 40% of the impact as you're traveling down the road. This here is where your detachable power cord is attached. It is a 50 amp service to accommodate for the multiple air conditioners on this unit. This is your fuel tank and your fill for your fuel. Your dispensing nozzle is located behind, unfortunately, this locked door right now. Another freshwater fill for a secondary backup tank. This is your switch to turn on your fuel pump for your tank system. This is just the gauge that you use to turn that on. When you want to utilize your exterior ladder here, you'll just pull those pins. This ladder will swing down for the operation of the ladder. This door, these jacks have to be applied when you want to put this patio in a horizontal position. The door would swing down. You would open up this door, put these jacks down. That'll put the patio in a horizontal position. Okay, these are what are called ram airs on the outside of here. This allows fresh air into the camper to circulate air, keep the fumes out. Your steps, you just simply pull those out. Outside speaker system here. Place for a TV if you want to mount a TV in there. These are your Moride steps. These swing down into position. This is a motion sensor light as you walk inside the door. This on the lower level here is your fuse box. It is where all your breakers and fuses are. So the top row, of course, are your fuses. The bottom is your breakers. Certainly check those to make sure if you've lost power to something that those are functioning properly. This is your tank water heaters. To turn on your gray, your black, your tank heaters, you simply flip these switches to the on position. Your stove, to operate your stove, this is for the backlit feature. This little light switch here, when you want to operate your stove, all you simply have to do to operate your stove is turn this over to flame and simply rotate this. If the piezo igniter will ignite the flame for you. Gas electric refrigerator here, simple operation, a push button. This turns it to the most convenient power source. If you want to switch it to plug in, you push the button again. You'll see the little plug. That'll tell you when it's plugged into power that it will go to that most convenient source. When you're not plugged into power, you push it again. It's no longer lit up. It's going to the solid drop there. That is your propane. That means it's operating off propane for you, okay? And that will shut it off, and that adjusts temperature. Microwave, just like your microwave at home. Real simple and straightforward. Generally, your owner's manuals and booklets will be in your drawers of your sink, your stereo system, fireplace, Real simple operation, on-off switches. These control the power at the far right side, will control your power. Thermostatic switches and control the speed of the span as well as the lighting from the second to left button. When you go to operate the back of this, from the power beds, there's going to be a switch back here that you just need to flip to turn your power beds on. That switch is located right underneath here. This switch here will operate your power beds and allow them to go up and down. This one will control your outside awning, and these are interior light switches. So when you want the bed to be flipped up in a horizontal position, you pull this pin, rotate the bed, it will lock in place. Okay. Your outside patio steps, they'll simply lock on the patio when it's in a horizontal position. Your outside carpeting. As we walk back into the unit, right below the steps, you're going to see your central vacuum system. That's a simple on-off switch for that. Your in-command system here, this will be fun for you to play with. This is a simple power on 000 being the command to enter in for your lights. As you kick through this, you can operate things like your hot water heater, your water pump, your exterior lights, interior lights, security. You can see the levels of your tanks and stuff like that. As you can see, it's a simple scroll through menu, and you can passcode it to set it up for the way you want it. So it will also operate your slide outs. And as we walk into here, simple operation in here, foot flush to flush your toilet, real straightforward there. You notice you all of a sudden lose power of your 110 outlets. Check this. This is a breaker. It is a reset. If you've lost 110 power, you want to check this to make sure that the red switch, if it's pushed out, needs to be reset. Your TV. You guys, this will give you the basic operation of this camper. If you have more specific questions on it, please don't hesitate to give us a call back here at Lakeshore V Center at 231-788-2040. Thank you and have a great day.